Good afternoon, everyone. This is a group 4 that we discuss about the Dallas cone of experience. I hope that you listened and you take note the important details for our discussion. But before we deal our discussion, I will give you an insight about this topic. Dallas cone of experience is a model that incorporates several theories related to instructional design and learning process. And during the 1960s, Edgar Dali theory that learners retain more information by what they do as opposed to what is heard, read, or observe. At this portion, I will give you an objective because this lesson is used Dali's cone of experience in identifying what technological instructional media at various purposes with an expectation that the students are able to. One is to discuss that Dali's cone of experience in the use that design of technology driven learning lesson. Number two rather, explain the different concept and or levels of the Dali's cone of experience using samples of typical classroom and provides applications of the Dali's cones of experience and learning to usual classroom scenarios.
Good day, everyone. I'm Camila Calamba, and I am tasked to introduce to you the first subgroup of Dale's cone of experiences, which is the direct experiences. So, direct experiences is where the student is actively involved in learning tasks, and this first subgroup have three level, which is the direct purposeful experiences, experiences, and dramatized experiences. So, direct purposeful experiences, as the very bottom and foundation of learning, the five senses are utilized in order for the learners to be involved in learning themselves. As we know naman that use kayo atong senses para makaibalo ta. If wala tayo senses, siguro dili ta maka-learn. Kung dili ta kakita or dili ta makadungog. So, that is the most important senses na nasa tuwa that God give us. So, we can apply this direct purposeful experiences. For example, si teacher nagdala og microscope sa ilang school, sa ilang room. And then, the student has a chance na ma-manipulate niya, ma-kuan niya na face-to-face ang mga parts. And then, after that is mag-explain na si teacher unsay mga function atong mga parts and unsay gamit ana niya. Then, in that way, na ang student is mas masabtan niya ang function and mas ma-familiarize niya ang dagway sa microscope. The second level is cognitive experiences, designed to process real-life experiences accessible to learners' perception and understanding. Not like the direct purposeful experiences is naman yung mga topics or mga butang na naa sa libro na dili jud madala sa teacher in person, especially nang kuntahay yung topic is about the human part of the body, inner part of the body. So, lain mo magdala si teacher og kanang lawas tas abrihan ninyo para makita dyan usay part sa nasa sulod sa tong lawas. So, si teacher maybe mag-present siya video na dito na mao ni ang part sa body, na dito kung unsay process sa mga parts sa body, unsay function sa mga parts sa body. So, in that way, maybe wala na to siya nakita jud in person, but then, naay mga way or by the use of technology na ma-feel na to or sabtan na to as nana jud siya in person. So, importante jud na para pod na ang student bisa wala nila nakita jud in person is ma-remain silang mind, ay kani si heart mo ni yung process nagpa-pump siya og blood sa body, may inana siya. So, let's move on for our third level is which is the dramatized experiences. So experiences may be constructed to create similar scenario using the same elements of the situation. Um, in this way is we are making a scenario like what the book or our lesson had. So for example, atong gibuhat atong last week sa iduk, si Ma'am is siya sa tua kung unsay process bago nato ma-place sa right na school ang isa ka bata na na uh, bata na nay disabilities. And ang gibuhat nato is nagdrama ta. First is the child find, the assessment, and then we place, then accommodate, and then last is the parents involved. So, in that way, is nasabtan nato na sa school pa lang dahan is makita na nato na wrong ang bata, and then assess na yung ato na siya sa doctor na nag-study jud about sa disability sa bata, and then after that gikuan pod nato na gi-place na siya, and then they accommodate, and then we the importance of the parents involvement. So in that way, in that scenario is mas nasabtan nato siya. Not masabtan man nato siya if nasa sa discussion, but lahi lang jud ang ato ang lahi lang jud ang impact if ato ana jung i drama ang unsay mahitabo. So as na kamo nga drama o kamo ang nagadrama ana, kanang naga-learn pud mo, and then ang nagtanong po sa inyo ha napoy nasabtan. And that was the first subgroup, and thank you.
Iconic experience and their various types. First is demonstrations. It is a visualized explanation of important fact, idea, or process through the use of pictures, drawings, film, and other types of media in order to facilitate clear and effective learning. In this level, things are shown based on how they are done. Another level would be the study trips. This level extends the learning experience through excursions and visits on the different places that are not available inside the classroom. Through this level, the learning experience will not be limited to the classroom setting but rather extended in a more complex environment. The level of study trips is followed by exhibits. It is it is a somewhat a combination of some of the first levels in the cone. Actually, exhibits are combinations of several mock-ups and models. Most of the time, exhibits are experiences that is for your eyes only, but some exhibits include sensory experiences which could be related to direct purposeful experiences. In this level, meanings ideas are presented to the learners in a more abstract manner. This experience allows students to see the meaning and relevance of things based on the different pictures and representations presented. That's all.
Iconic experience has is all about learning through observations. Another types of iconic experience has first is the televisions and motion pictures. It is a audiovisual displaying of a certain situations and events in order to bring these experiences closer to a learner. With the creativity of a film used, learner can get to explore the different perspectives portraying the message and event of what has been watched. For example, while we are watching a film or a type of a film, we as a viewer or an audience are beneficial of the film because we can get or we can learn a lot of things or lessons from a film through our observations. Then second, experiences is still pictures, radio, and recordings. It is a visual and auditory used to express an idea of the concepts, and still pictures or maybe a pictures and photographs, while in radio and recordings are broadcasting an event and discussing. For example, a pictures. A pictures is not only a pictures because every pictures has different meanings, thoughts, words that can express the pictures, and that is through our observations.
So, the last two levels would be the visual symbolic and verbal symbolic. These two levels are the most complex and abstract among all the components of the cone of experience. In the visual symbolic, naa siya charts, maps, graphs, and diagrams are used for abstract representation. On the other hand, verbal symbolic level does not involve visual representations or clues to their meanings. Mostly, the things involved in this level are words, ideas, principles, formula, and the likes. So, nata example. So, for example, sa visual symbols, geography teachers always ask the learners to read maps and identify the significant places. So, ang teacher, kanang sige niya, kanang ginaingon niya sa iyang student nga, kanang tanawo ng maps para makabalo siya sa mga places, sa mga significant places. So, ang kanang map, nahulog na siya og visual symbol kay na-member man siya sa images. Kung makita ka na nga pictures, makabalo naman ka nga ay kini maps, ang sulod sa maps kay mga places. So sa verbal symbols, for example, mathematics teachers, a teacher always give or sometimes create a formula so that the learners can efficiently perform mathematics processes in solving problem. So, ang teacher, for example, kitagan ta sa itong teachers o mga formula para ma-understand yun na to o kanang makabalo din ta kung unsaon pagpaagi. For example, tagatag problems nya naay formula, dali ra kay ta maka-answer nya. Kung tagatag problem nya wala formula, so dili ta maka-answer dayon. So this example symbolic this example above on the symbolic experiences utilize materials which do not exist around us but are structures made by people in order to facilitate critical understanding. Learning is done in a complex way and requires greater mental load in order to fully grasp what it means. So that is the visual symbols and the verbal symbols.
All about the Dulles cone of experience. We hope that you have learned something this afternoon, and don't forget that we should be always gaining knowledge and obtaining, because someday we can achieve our dream, especially that that we become teachers soon.